Reaction time, bitches. We're back at it. Oh, that was before 30 seconds. We might get flagged for that. Oh, well. It is what it is. So, yeah. Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 2, Pain. And, yeah. It looks like this is going to be a very intense episode because Levi's sort of on the defensive here against someone who knows him very well.
He's in danger.
I'm in danger.
Hope he'll be all right though, for real.
Oh, me too, man. Because Levi's my boy. I love Levi, and I know he's probably your favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the craziest thing about this show, man. Is that you get so in love with these characters, and you're just like, don't kill them, don't kill them, don't kill them. For the love of God, don't kill them, don't kill them, don't kill them.
Well, see, like I had a fun time in the first season of this because. When I was watching it with my friends at the time, like, I was like, I think Levi's a pretty cool character, and everybody's like, I kind of think he might be a dick. And I'm kind of like, possibly, but I'm holding out hope that he's not. And there was, like, the moment where I think somebody was dying or something, and he went to talk to them, and everybody was kind of watching because they knew that, like, they could really ascertain from that moment probably whether or not he actually is a dick. And he totally proved that he's not a dick. He's actually a pretty good guy. Yeah. And, like, as far as we've seen so far, he's really not done anything dickish to anyone, like, in the series.
He's a strict commander.
Yeah, and, like, that's all I figured he was, and he's a badass.
Yeah,
and he's also funny because of how he's got his, like, cleanliness, like, you know.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a clean freak.
Yeah, germaphobe, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And I'm honestly interested to see how Levi is going to get himself out of this situation, because not only is he surrounded, but he's confronting someone who knows him very well. Well, from what we've seen, he knows of Kenny the Ripper, and now Kenny is just like, oh, I'm hunting him now. Nice. Let's have some fun.
I kind of am getting this vibe, like, if they would send someone like this to assassinate these people, which they basically know are the best hope that humanity has, because you have the two best people at slaying Titans in this squad, hands down, and then you have your person who can turn into a Titan in this squad.
Hey,
if they're doing this, then I kind of feel like there's a whole thing where the government has done something so shady they would rather cover it up than have a hope at humanity ever escaping their city and shit. So
I mean, that just goes without saying.
It would just be absurd to assassinate this guy. You know what I mean?
Well, because of his talents.
Yeah.
His talents are second to none.
This is such a waste. Like,
it is.
And from a military standpoint, that's a horrible move.
Him and Mikasa and Aaron. I mean, they're all just, like, holy hell.
Mm-hmm.
So valuable in terms of the fight against the Titans. But let's get this on screen. And let's see how Levi handles this shit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh. It's powerful enough to blow through stone, though.
Holy shit. Oh, the animation. Uh-oh. And they're out. Oh, headshot. Oh, hell. God. Holy shit, dude.
See, there's no way anybody else in the series could even do this shit. I don't even think Mikasa could do that stuff. It's really cool to see him do his maneuver gear stuff. It's because it's like an extension of his body, pretty much.
Holy shit. Oh! Got a gash on his forehead.
Jesus.
Oh.
ケンペイを殺しまくったあんたがケンペイやってんのか。
ガキには大人の事情なんてわかんねえもんさ。俺が教えた処世術がこんな形で役に立ったと。
So he did teach Levi.
袋のネズミって言葉を俺は教えなかったか。これじゃあおめえがどっから逃げようと上からドカンだぜ。
あんたの趣味が
ああ、大いなる目的のためなら殺しまくりだ。お前だっててめえのために殺すだろう。ああ。
Ooh,
Good shot.
that was kick-ass.
Nope. Oh, in the jaw.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes. It's true.
やっと死んだんですか。
バカ野郎、死人がどうやって返事するってんだ。やられたぜ。
In the English dub, they should totally have Matt Mercer play that guy, and he should just
Totally.
be McCree.
Yes, totally.
They probably already done that, but who knows?
Ooh, in the ribs. Oh, gosh.
Damn.
エレンたちを取り戻すためには躊躇するな。殺せるときは殺せ。分かったか。
I feel like John's gonna hesitate though. Dude, he just fucking told you.
エレン・イエーガーとヒストリアの居場所がわからんのでは調査兵団の活動を凍結したところで意味はないぞ。ああ、知ろうとしたことそれで十分だ。人類憲章にのっとって処理すればいい。これまでそうしてきたようにな。
中央は人類の未来を託すに足る存在か否か選ぶのは誰だ。誰が選ぶ。お前は誰を信じる。
エルヴィン、お前何をやるつもりだ。ミカサもこうなったの。いいよ。ごめん。
Armin killed her.
Ah.
Damn.
Shit.
Damn.
銃を撃って君を助けたとき、僕は正直間に合わないと思った。ごめん。でも、なんで先に撃ったのは僕なんだろう。
相手が一瞬撃つのを躊躇した。そうだろう。
僕が殺した人はきっと優しい人だったんだろうな。
You can't waste your time thinking
僕
about
なん
that
かよ
kid.
りずっと人間らしい人だった。
アルミン、お前の手はもう汚れちまったんだ。以前のお前には戻れねえよ。もし今もお前の手が綺麗なまんまだったらな。今ここにジャンはいないだろう。お前が手を汚してくれたおかげで俺たちは仲間を一人なくさずに済んだ。ありがとう。
本当に手を下すのが怖かったからです。でも間違ってたのは俺でした。
お前は本当に間違っていたのか。
待ってくれ。俺は馬車の運送に使われているただの追い物
あなたとは会ったことがある。彼は町で会長と呼ばれていました。
異物商会はこれから全財産没収。俺やあのバカ息子はもちろん部下たちまで何らかの事故に遭って死ぬだろう。
黙って殺されていいのか。
まさかあんたらにつけて。
俺たちはどうしてもエレンたちの行き先を知りたい。憲兵御用達のあんたたちならできることもあるだろう。
I mean,
The
it's
best
all,
deal you're gonna get.
yeah. Either that or you die.
うるさいのが帰ってくれた。それも2つだ。一つはエレンとヒストリアが拉致された。
で、もう一つ。
エレンがユミルとベルトルトの会話を思い出したんだけど、早く救出しないとエレンは食われる。
おい、本当にリヴァイたちがいるのか。
いますよ。協力するって約束でなんとか解放されてきたんです。
ここか。
ああ、俺 俺も慣れてなくてな。
Jesus.
私の人間の拷問は
何も聞かずに拷問するやつがあるか。
そうだな。聞きたいことはエレンとヒストリア
Levi, you sick bastard.
ヒストリアエイスケとは何だ。
今相手にしている敵は僕らを食べようとしてくるから殺すわけじゃない。考え方が違うから。いや、所属が違うってだけがいい人じゃないよ。
ごめん、サネスほどうまく剥がせなくて。一体何枚剥がせばあんなにうまくなれるの？
数えきれないな。全部俺たちが消したから人類はやってこられた。感謝されて当然なんだ。それをお前らほど楽しそうに人を痛めつけるやつは見たことがねえ。化け物だ。こんなに痛かったんだな。俺をなぶり殺しにしてくれ。それが俺の血に染まった人生のすべてだ。
休憩だ。爪一枚で全部喋りやがって。サネスの爪はもう
Oh, it's a play.
知るかよ。そりゃあいつの勝手だ。王だの平和だの暑苦しいやつで、もう俺のゲロしたことで当たってんのに抜かりねえな。なあ、俺の牢にはベッドがあるのか。
If that doesn't break him, I don't know what will.
Yeah.
Thinking you actually had a friend and then all of a sudden, nah.
さあサネス、気を取り直そう。
エスケが本当の王家だ。
Oh shit. That
explain some more.
No, he's. Oh no.
商人ってのは信用が売り物じゃなかったのかよ。おやつは出てくる。
わかるんですか？
俺が育てたからな。リヴァイ・アッカーマンはそういうやつだ。
Ackerman?
正当な王位継承者。ヒストリアが。
ヒストリアが。今まですまなかった。
So he's related to Mikasa?
That's what I'm thinking too, because Mikasa's last name, her dad's last name is Ackerman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, if that's true, man, then that explains a lot. I mean, because if you think about it, Levi, who is ridiculously good at 3D movement gear, if you know, ancestrally, he has, like, his family has a gift for that kind of stuff, then Mikasa probably does as well. Then explains why Mikasa does as well. I don't know.
Could almost even be like a Metal Gear Solid type thing where they were actually, like, genetically made to be super soldiers or something.
Potentially. Well,
just be really good
actually,
at combat.
that ties into one of the old German, like, well, not German, but one of, like, the old things about advancement of the human species, eugenics. What if there was, I'm not going to say that there is, but if there is a eugenics experiment that took place in this to sort of breed the perfect soldier or enhance to the perfect soldier or something like that, and the name that was given to it was Ackerman, maybe that's the answer. Maybe that's the answer as to why Mikasa and Levi are as good as they are. Because Levi, in this episode, dude, Levi did some shit with his 3D movement gear that is impossible by some standards.
Like, anybody else would have killed themselves trying half the shit he did, probably.
Yeah. I mean, it's just he has a natural gift for it like Mikasa does. Although Mikasa does not have anywhere near the maneuverability of him. She's got the speed. She's got the speed, no doubt about it. She's got the balance and all that, but she doesn't have the movement that Levi does. They're both experts at killing Titans. But in terms of moving around in the city like that, I can't really think of anyone except Levi who can pull off shit like that. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, And the fact that he's being chased by the man who taught him how to kill. I mean, the fact that he's being chased by Kenny, who is pretty much like a father figure to him, that is just, whew.
Yeah.
It's a heavy burden to put on the guy's shoulders. And that, and top it all off, he failed his mission. He failed to save Aaron and Historia. And now we find out that Historia is not only a very important member of like a lord family, but
that family is the true heir to the throne.
Yeah, and
so apparently that's something that's being covered up somehow too.
And the usurper, the one who is in place on the throne, it's a lot like Denethor from Lord of the Rings, you know, holding the place of the throne and striking down pretty much anyone who threatens it.
So I'm guessing the good resolution to a lot of this will be the king is overthrown and the Reese family is on the throne instead, possibly after Historia's dad is killed and she becomes the true heir to the throne.
Because if she's the last...
It's funny that this is becoming kind of a Game of Thrones to an extent.
Kind of. Well, if that's the case and her dad does die and she's the last of the Reese family... She's the last of the Reese family. Doesn't matter if she's a bastard or not, depending on the how it goes. I mean, certain bastards, because that's the thing in terms of like old world, like hierarchy in terms of children being born. It used to be the oldest male is going to be the next king or the next lord. Whereas nowadays, it's male and female. But even back in the day, dude, I mean, if there was no male heir in the family or they had all died, then the female would get the... that's just like Queen... it's like Queen Mary and Queen Elizabeth I. Both of them only became queen after their younger brother died. After their younger brother died... Mary became queen, and after Mary died, Elizabeth became queen. And the problem with that was neither Mary nor Elizabeth produced an heir. Neither of them had children. And then, of course, there was where they pretty much had to do like a restart of the entire royal family, defining Sophia of Hanover as the new starting point of the royal family. And they had to pretty much redraw the lines and go through not only English ancestry but Scottish ancestry as well, and tie back all the family trees and everything. And you see, if it's like that with this, where Historia is the last one left from that royal family, I'm wondering if bastards are seen as like on equal ground as their siblings. Maybe not full equal ground as their siblings, but still, if there's no other viable heir to take the throne, the bastard will rise. The bastard will rise to the occasion and become the new monarch of the entire thing.
Could be.
I don't know. That's what gets me, man. I mean, I'm wondering how Historia is going to handle that, knowing all this, because she doesn't know. She doesn't know that the Reese family is the proper heir to the throne. But now with this new information, it's gonna blow the doors off of civil conflicts within the city, because you're going to have one side pretty much say the Reese family is the original family, and we believe in them, and we believe that she can do this. But then you have the other side saying, no, the current king is the only king I will ever follow.
It's essentially going to be a civil war, probably.
Effectively, yeah. And that's what I'm seeing on the horizon.
And it looks like everyone's already planning some sort of coup as well, so...
It seems that way. And not only that, but I think he has a trump card up his sleeve. Not just Historia, but maybe there's something else that he's got. Maybe. I don't know. And that's what gets me. Jesus.
Erwin is definitely a man who thinks several steps ahead. So.
Yeah, when it comes to like lateral thinking, the man's a chess player. The man is already 15 moves ahead in his mind of everyone else. And if he's in a jail cell, it's because he wants to be there. I mean, I know the guy's missing an arm now, but...
'Cause he let himself get caught, pretty much, it looked like. So.
Yeah, he let himself get caught.
You could say, yeah, like it's because he's missing an arm and stuff, but I think he let himself get caught for a reason.
I think maybe it's so they would take him to a place where that was close enough in trust to where he could execute his plans.
And it may even be like just because he had, ideas in mind to buy them time, like to get to a safe place or something. But I don't know.
I don't know either, and that's what blows me away.
Yeah, I can see how this season's shaping up to be a really good season.
Oh yeah,
because we're getting an aspect of this world that hasn't really been touched on as much yet.
No, well,
it's like season one we got versus mostly the Titans, like with a little bit of play coming from the Armored and Colossus Titan.
Yeah,
and then like second half of season one, we got like an actual battle against another human Titan, and then the reveal of who it was and everything, and the capture. And then season two kind of went, Titans for the first half, and then the second half was like, human Titans, like entirely like in that conflict and everything, and then saving them. And then now we just got like political stuff within the city going completely awry.
Yeah.
And it's a different place than it's really going.
It makes
so
you
far.
wonder if Reiner, Berthold, and the Beast Titan are ever going to come back into the frame, especially within this season.
I am sure that they will in some way at some point.
Potentially. I mean, yeah, they might.
It seems like he's the kind of guy I'm talking about. I can't remember his name, but the writer of this series. He's the kind of guy that seems to like to start something and then kind of out of nowhere he'll kind of be like, yeah, surprise, this is going to happen right now, and so everybody has to stop and drop what they're doing to deal with this for a minute. So, like, that could very well be a thing where, like, they're halfway through a civil war and a coup, and all of a sudden the Beast Titan's like, hello.
Yeah, like, all of a sudden, like, the war is won. It's just like, we have claimed victory for the race family. What's that? And then all of a sudden you see him out there with a giant horde of Titans, and he's just like, I'm going to kill you all now.
Yeah.
Go! And then the Colossal Titan appears, and it's just like, oh god, no, not like this! And that's that.
What if, like, that whole theory on, like, yeah, there's just an outside village that knows these people are pieces of shit that's been trying to basically get in and attack them because of that, and that's where Reiner and Berthold are from. And
maybe.
What if they come back and see that the king's been overthrown, and they're like, oh, okay. And like then they have to change all their plans
I can
because of that.
I can totally see Reiner having like a butthead moment. He's like, okay. I can totally see that. And then
it's like they just come in and they're like, why aren't you trying to attack us? And it's like, well, we were planning to come here and fucking kill everyone, but
you said the king is gone.
The king was the primary target, and he's already dead. So now we're not really sure what to do.
Yeah,
that'd be funny.
That would be. And it's just like it's like Aaron's looking at Mikasa, and he's just like, does this mean me and Reiner can be bros again? Reiner, are we bros again? And Reiner's just like, no, Aaron, we're not bros again. Why not? You tried to break my neck, man.
And Mikasa would be like, by the way, don't forget that it's kind of their fault your mom got eaten in the first place. So.
And then all of a sudden Aaron's just like, oh yeah, never mind, Reiner, I still hate you, and I still hate you, Aaron. Just so you know that. And Berthold's just like, where's Annie? I'm sorry. Like, always apologizing and always being like the... See,
like, them letting Reiner and Berthold in. It's like, yeah, we came to get Annie, and then we're going to leave because apparently the government here has been taken care of, and people know the truth now and stuff. So, like, then they're down in the basement, and they're, like, knocking on the crystal, and they're like, shit. How do we let her know she can come out?
And all of a sudden, you just hear Reiner's like, Annie! Annie, there's a girl out here who says she can kick your ass. That didn't work. Hey, Berthold. I got an idea. Hey, Annie, Berthold says that he likes you. Not in that way, but likes you. And Berthold's just like, shut the fuck up, Reiner. And then Reiner's just like, and he says he wants to kiss you endearingly while looking into your eyes. And then the crystal cracks in half, and she comes out, and she looks over at Berthold and says, I'm sorry. I'm just not that into you. Actually, she could be like, I'm sorry. I'm in a relationship with the potato girl. I don't know. Oh, God.
But anyways.
That's the Tumblr ending right there.
Yeah, probably.
That's the Tumblr ending.
A chick who's been in the crystal since the end of the first season is somehow in a relationship with Sasha.
I guess.
Sasha didn't say anything about it. She's just been this whole time being like, oh.
She's just been fawning over the crystal like, oh, I wish I were in there with you. Oh, you look like a giant potato. A giant shiny potato.
I think any given character would look a little more distraught for no apparent reason if that was the case, but who knows?
Yeah, who knows? All right. Well, this was a very interesting opener to this entire new season that we are going to be watching. Holy hell, these 2 episodes have just blown me away with just how much is going to happen in this season, and I can't wait to experience it all.
Yeah, I didn't expect this to go like this, but that's very cool.
Me neither, man. I didn't expect this shit at all. This is just absolutely balls to the wall insane. And I like it. I love that. I want to see more of it. But for right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to draw this episode of Renegades React to a close. For those of you who are tuning in on our Patreon, thank you so much for your support on there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you obviously watch the edited version of this. If you are watching this far, that is. Yeah, if you want to help support us on Patreon, feel free to do so. And I guess until next time, everybody, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
We will see you all in the next one. Peace out.